Hey guys, this is Black Aries. I'm going to be doing something I actually have never done before on this channel, and that's give a critique of a video game. Y'all know I got Star Wars Battlefront recently, and you guys know that I suck at it, but that's actually not going to be a part of the critique. Well, it might influence my decisions a little bit, but hey, let's get into it. So I'm going to be playing, this is actually a game mode called Blast. Basically, it's honestly just team deathmatch, so it's a 6-on-6, I believe. I start out really well, but then Star Wars Battlefront gets a hold of me. So you're gonna see how that goes. First off, I want to say that this game was, like I said before in a previous video, this is one of the most games I was excited about for this entire year. I was so excited for this game. I was always a really big Star Wars fan, always really big into that kind of stuff. I am a nerd. That's who I am. And my friend and I played the hell out of Star Wars Battlefront 2, like on the old Xbox, you know, on the Xbox. You know, we played the hell out of Star Wars Battlefront 2, and it was really, really fun. So coming into this game just on a next-gen console, it was just really exciting, right? But there are problems with this game. There are definite, really big problems with this game. And the first is that it's really, really busy. It's really hard to get a good flow of this game because there's so much going on. You know, the reason I'm playing a 6-on-6 is because I cannot handle the 20-on-20. There is a game mode where you can actually play where there's 40 people in the game, 40 real people in the game, all with their own little abilities, power-ups, all these kind of things, and it's so busy. There's ships flying around, there's AT-ATs, you got my Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, whoever it is flying around doing their thing, and it's so hard to get into a flow of this game because there's no consistency, you know what I mean? 1 second I could drop somebody in like 2-3 shots, another second I can't and he drops me, or you know, you're walking around and you get shot down by I've seen this plenty of times. My friend's gotten on a death streak just because of ships. Like, he's playing on Hoth, which is the super cold, big, snowy place or whatever, right? And speeders are literally just doing drive-bys. It is crazy. There's so much crap going on that you can't really get the feel and a flow for the game, and that's really not good for continuity. You're trying to sit there and actually play the game and get a good feel for it and trying to understand that, like, okay, if I go here, I'm still going to be this way, it's going on, but you can sit there and get, like, snipe across the map like that, and it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like you can do anything to help yourself, you know? And that's not a good feeling. That's not what you really want for your video game. You want a game that can actually hold on, but, you know, hold its own, and people can actually sit there and be, okay, I know if I can get better at this skill, I'll do better at this game. Or I can do better at this, I'll get better at this game. But there's not much you can really do other than just hope you get luck. No, there's some skill involved with this, definitely. But it doesn't feel like there's much skill. It feels like there's just, look at this crap. I'm not a spawn there. But I'm not a spawn there. Anyway. It doesn't really feel like you can get better at this game as, like, I guess, as naturally as you can get better at other games. It's really hard to get the hang of. I mean, just from going from other shooters into this game, you're getting, honestly, the way I've been trained for shooters is that you go for body shots. Chest, stomach, so if they shoot you and it pops up a little bit, you're going to get a headshot. That's how you've always been trained. Well, not you, but me, I've always been trained to play shooter games, right? In this game, if you don't go for headshots, you die. Period. There is no, I'm saying, you can get 4 body shots on a dude, point blank chest range, right? He pops you once or twice in the head and you're dead. And it doesn't feel right. I mean, now once again, it makes sense for the whole skill level thing. That's when I actually give it to, where you actually need the skill to actually aim for headshots. But it just doesn't feel right when you're aiming right down dead center on somebody. They can just turn around and pop, done. You know, once again, it goes with the whole, you know, doesn't really feel good consistency kind of thing. And this game really has no real direction. Right? It's just, this game, they told us when it came out, it's not going to come out with a storyline, it's not going to have whatever, because we all know the storyline of Star Wars. For those of you who don't, y'all scrubs. But for the rest of us, we all know the story of Star Wars, you know what I'm saying? And that's fine. I completely understand why they didn't do that, but if going back to the old, like, 2004, 2005 Star Wars Battlefront 2, they did have a story. I mean, of course, they had the main storyline. You could play Galactic Conquest or whatever. But the storyline they had was Rise of the Empire, right? Where you actually played as a clone trooper, and you went from fighting with the Jedi and secretly working for the Emperor, for the Chancellor or whatever, and then once Order 66 went out, you went out and killed Jedi, and you basically it showed you, and you played along as a clone of the 501st. Of actually becoming the Stormtroopers, becoming the Empire. You know what I'm saying? And that's, of course it wasn't, you know, nobody really cared about the Stormtroopers, but it was a really good twist. It was a really good change. I really hope that they could add that to this game too, but they never, why are you behind me? Anyway, they never did that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, It's just multiplayer, just games, just, hey, you want a Star Wars? Here's all the Star Wars. That's really all this game was. It didn't really have any, so like I said before, it didn't have any direction. You're just going. Just hop on multiplayer and just play the first thing you really, you know what I'm saying? It just has no feel. It has no like, oh, cool, Star Wars, go. That's basically it. There's no customization. This actually really bugged me more than I thought it would. Like, I feel like with the balancing is good in this game. Actually, the balancing's okay. There's some guns that are kind of ridiculous, but, you know, if you have a gun that's like missing just that one little thing, you can't do anything to customize it, make it a little bit better, change the sights, whatever. And like, you kind of sit there and think about like how much customization is in new games today, and you kind of feel like, wow, this game's pretty old school when it comes to that, because it just doesn't feel like it's with the same generation. It doesn't really feel like it's on par, because you can customize the characters. I had stormtroopers looking like freaking like they just walked out of a freaking rock concert wearing t-shirts and crap. Just retarded. But, you know, you can customize the character, but you can't customize the gun, which is honestly the more important part. You know, it's just like, I'm sitting here, the gun I'm using right now, I like it, but it shoots a little bit slow for me. I thought I would maybe just go put like an extra thing where I could fire faster, maybe a quicker trigger, or whatever it is. You can't do that. And it's frustrating because every single gun, of course they didn't want to make any gun OP, but they kind of just made it so every gun was just basic. You know, it just feels like I'm just using basic guns, you know? And the last thing I have that's a critique of this game is it's not very rewarding. I mean, I'm not talking about, oh, I need Call of Duty score streaks. No, I don't need any of that. But I'm saying, like, to be Luke Skywalker, to be Darth Vader, or any of that stuff, you have to find a little token that's on the ground, one of those things that are hovering, and hopefully you get, not hopefully, it's actual certain leader one, right? But anybody can find them, anybody can pick them up, and, you know, it's basically who gets to it first, you know? In the old Star Wars Battlefront, it was basically, if you were the best player on your team, and after a certain amount of time, whoever the best person on the team was gets the choice of being the whatever leader is for that map, right? And I thought that was actually really fair. If you played the best, you got the chance to be the hero. You got to be whoever it was, Anakin, Mace Windu, Darth Vader, whoever the map was. You had a chance to be that person. And I thought that was really cool. That actually made sense because if I'm playing the best, I want to be rewarded for that. In this game, when you're playing the best, you just get like, oh, hey, you're doing good. That's pretty much it. There's no reward for doing good in this game. And it doesn't feel, you know, like when you're playing this game and you get a nice score sheet, you got a couple kills, you're just like, yeah, I did it. I didn't die this time. You know, that's the only cool thing you get with this game. And I don't know. There's a few things that I just thought were a little bit buggy with it. Critique of the game. I'm mad I spawned into a freaking proximity, whatever. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna rate this game like we rate our females. So scale of 1 to 10, I give this game about a 7. It's a cute girl with a bad attitude. That's what this game is. It feels too entitled for me to actually go with you. You know, it's like, I know you're cute. We both know you're cute. I am aware that you are attractive, but you too full of yourself. So we gotta knock you down a peg. That's how I feel about this game. Anyway, guys, hope you like the critique. Tell me what you guys think about it. I appreciate the feedback. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share my video, yo. Anyway, I'm out.